So the only person I had to block on my recent post said my dad should have pulled out. First of all, my dad has 6 kids, so you do not know my father. But second of all, that's not a very elegant way of telling someone that they should never have been born. And just in general, I didn't feel like this one should stay up. This one is still up, and I left it up because it's concerning, but I also don't know if they're serious or not. In some ways, I kind of hope they're joking because they're talking about their dad threatening their life, presumably, over who they would vote for. This one wasn't a bad take because, they were saying I come to my dad with respect, which I try to. As far as when they said most leftists don't know what respect is, I would say that's only true of some leftists, which is why I asked them what percentage of their friends are leftists. And to my surprise, their girlfriend and a lot of their friends are. Um, so
So you're saying
there was more to their comment where I was basically saying it depends on the leftists, and I said some things about how I don't like capitalism, and their feelings were that we're our best under capitalism, but they were kind of talking about the way capitalism used to be, and I just said agree to disagree. Capitalism is evil. I think that this is not the worst way. Like this seemed like a pretty chill conversation, but which brings me to my next. This one just assumed that my dad was better than me, and I had to clarify, and they said it's because I'm a leftist. So I asked why they believe conservatives are better than leftists, and it was kind of a strange take. This sort of cuts off their comment, so I'll go to the next. Basically, they've misinterpreted the idea that leftists have a collectivist style and conservatives have an individualistic style, and they believe that that means leftists don't believe they have enough self-worth. They don't need a collective. They have enough strength. And so they haven't responded yet to the next thing I said, which is that, first of all, I didn't even approach how weird a way to interpret things that was, but basically saying that a lot of conservatives treat people badly if they're poor, non-white, female, gay, or trans. And then I braced myself for what they might say next. This person I think I straight up agree with. They're basically saying that you shouldn't hate people for having differing opinions. And I mentioned I don't have hate in my heart. I am more likely to hate an idea than a person. But I notice when people have hatred towards others, and it seems like hatred towards marginalized groups is common among conservatives. And perhaps the problem is that I did a tag for leftist and a tag for conservative, and perhaps a lot of conservatives are looking for that tag. I normally would have censored the screen names like I did with the first one, but these are all still publicly up on my video. I even temporarily turned comments off because I just wasn't prepared for how many spicy hot takes there would be on my video. But then I realized engagement's good, discourse is good, and I do believe that if you plant the seed of an idea in someone's head, the whole post that I made, the whole video I made was about me and my dad having calm conversations about politics, even though we disagree. And so there was some pretty good takes in there, like showing people respect and making sure you don't have hate in your heart. But then there were some spicy bad takes, like the fact I should never have been born because it's embarrassing to be a leftist, the idea that conservatives are better than a leftist somehow, for reasons having to do with individualism versus collectivism. And so just overall, it was very strange to have such a strong response to one of my videos that had a war in the comment section. So I thought I'd make this follow-up video. But being that it's 4 minutes and most people don't have much of an attention span on TikTok, myself included, I'm not sure how many people will actually watch this far. So I might make little bits, little shorts versions of this. This will go up on YouTube as well, but again, I don't think I need to screen anybody's name since it's all publicly written and still up, except for that first comment, which I felt was just a little too spicy.